Let's talk some run defense. We got the Cleveland Browns defense versus the Baltimore Ravens offense. And this is a defense that I know very, very well. So I'm just going to point out some things in this defense that probably could be better. It almost take like the second year in this defense for you to be real good at everything. These guys do a good job. They got a lot of athletes up front. They got some good players on this defensive front. Ran the same defense in Philly. And so these guys, as they get through this year and get into next year, if everything stays put and everybody's still in place next year, this defense is going to be a whole lot better probably next year. Because right now, guys are learning how to do some of these techniques and stuff like that. It almost takes you like the second year to be real good at it. But I know this defense really well. You know, it's a jet front. We got a 2-eye here, a 3 technique here. We got a 9 technique outside, and then we got a 5 technique over here. Okay. Now the thing they're gonna get better at is recognizing the backfield sets and everything like that. Because right here, when you look at this, you know, the end right here with this back being offset to him, he will end up being a little bit close. He'll get down here a little bit better so he can close off this down block. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to have down blocks. And he'll get himself that much closer to this guy running the ball across the formation. So he's going to run it here or he's going to run it across the formation. And he'll get himself that much closer to get down the line and go make a play backside. Right here, he got too much tilt into this guy. And his aiming point should be right here, maybe a yard outside the back of his foot right here, back of his foot. His aiming point should be here. It should be here. He's got too much tilt right here. You're going to lead him to go into this guy too much, and they're going to double team him right here, and that's what's going to happen to this guy. This guy right here, he got to close. Now, stay to the end, and you guys when I always say close on down blocks, you're going to see a guy close, and he closed on a down block. He did a real good job of closing on a down block, and he went and got this guy. So that's what it takes, though. When you get down blocks, you got to close. You can't get up the field at all. You got to get down the line and close. This guy right here got up the field probably a little bit too much. He got to close down because these linemen going to pull, come get you. Wherever you at, that's where they're going to go. But you get down this line, you can meet this and close off some of these gaps inside a little bit better. Let's run it, and I'll pause it, and I'll talk you guys through it. Okay? Right here, see? He's he's too heavy on this guy. You got to try to split this gap right here. Try to hit that and split it and get through there. But maintain this double team. Don't get no movement on it. Right here, he started down. Good. He looked good starting down. You got your puller coming right here. This is the guy that's coming to get him. He's got to keep coming down here and closing this off. So the main thing, you want to try to close this gap off right here as much as you can. The deeper you get here, the better you're going to close this off. Because you got a guy here that can get over the top, be outside. You got to go close it. So we look at his angle. And right here, see, he started out wide. He was a little bit too wide. He's getting a wall block right here. When you're getting this wall block right here, chances are you catching it from the backside is slim to none. So right here, you're getting a wall block. You might as well go attack him and maybe fold over top and help out. You know what I'm saying? This guy's coming up here in his 2-eye right here. So you're getting a block back, and this guy's pulling. So this a U-turn. You're doing a U-turn here and anything. So he's taking away all the cutbacks. So this back can't get the ball. He can't get the ball, run this way, and think about cutting it back, because this guy's going to be sitting right here for that. These linebackers are responsible for these open gaps right here. But as you see this guy, as he closes, he's starting to climb too much right here. You got to go get him right here. So if he go get this right here, there's no space in here for him to have to run through this hole right here. He's taking all that away. But the fact that he didn't close it all the way, he climbed a little bit too far up the field. He opened up this gap right here, which allowed this back to run through it. Okay, you got the U-turn here. Now, he got to be aggressive with this U-turn. He's getting a little wash right here. He got to rip this and get it around and be aggressive with that. But right here, the key to it is this guy closing right here. See what I'm saying? He got up the field too high, and now he got knocked off and opened up this gap right here. So you got to go and be right down the middle of this guy. Now, later on, you're going to see how you should close. You're going to see a guy close and how you should close. And it might be the same guy. I'm not sure. This is 99, so we'll remember the number. But this right here, you can't climb up the field. Let's go back a little bit. See what I'm saying? As he come here, he's climbing up the field instead of going down here and meet it. Go down here and meet it. You close off all these gaps inside. He may make the play right in here somewhere. But you can't keep climbing up the field and give him an angle on your shoulder and knock you out of there. So that's the only problem with this this defense right here, that he climbed too high and gave a back a chance to get up through here and go get some yards. But that's the only problem I see with that right there. Okay, and everybody else got to fit accordingly. My man right here got to get on over. He got to get over the top. So you got a double team here. You got a U-turn here. So he got to go now. He got to get over the top right here and go make this play. Okay, now they're using him as a tight end now. He's a physical dude, you know. He's a pretty stout dude. In a minute, I'm show you guys how they should approach him when they play these guys again, because if they play him the same way they in that crease as they've been playing, they're gonna get washed down every time. They're not gonna win that battle. So it's a different way you can play a big guy like this that's strong and physical like this, because he ain't your typical tight end. He ain't your little long, lean, weak tight end. This dude is strong. This dude played a bunch of positions, so he's strong as hell. So you got to try to approach him a little different. And I'll talk to you guys about that in a second. But right here, we can't keep climbing up here. We got to go get this, and that's the problem with the defense and the reason this back guy out there. And we got to get over the top as a linebacker. Okay, on this play, same thing. We're still in base front, still jet front. You got your 2 out here. You got your 3 technique here. Over here, you got your 9 technique. And you should be a 5 technique over here, but he's too wide. He's got to get in here. He's got to get in here. You got to ignore this guy, get in here. Because we got guys outside that can, you know, come crack, replace, and all that stuff if it happens. So anytime we get a little crease right here, and this guy's out this wide and off the ball, we want to get right here and key this guy. This guy blocked down, we got to close like hell. Close like hell so that he don't get this run that he getting right here. He made this easy. So they fake jet sweep right here. This back goes out this way. He goes out this way. He get a wall block on this side. 3 technique play here, and they block down on this guy, and they had a little alley right here. But this alley could be taken away if he was just lined up right here and ignore this guy, line up right here, key this guy. When he down block, close like hell, he should meet it down in here somewhere, closing off these gaps inside. There's no run for the quarterback to get through right here. So if he was down here, he's too wide right now. He worried about this guy. He's too wide. You got to have blinders on, guys. When you playing this defense, you got to have blinders on and be willing to run in dark spaces. You got to ignore him. Look at his feet too. That tell you a lot. A lot of times they have the feet switched. They coming down on you. But right here, he got his feet this way. Another thing that could have helped him also is to know that this back is offset away from him. It's going to take some time for him to get across the formation if you come get this ball. So you got time. You got time to fight out of this and get back outside. So with this back being offset and the quarterback in the gun, he shouldn't worry about this guy too much. Now, if this back was to his side right here, on this side or in the dot back here, then maybe you'll get tossed out there. You may get some toss out there, but you still got to line up in here and just key this guy. This guy is your whole key. And the fact that looking at his stance, you can tell that he's not pulling or anything. You can tell this guy's probably going down the block. He even looking that way. He got to line up in here, down block, close like hell, meet this in here, take all this space out of these gaps so this quarterback can't walk into the end zone. And that's what happened on this play. See what I'm saying? He got up the field too high right here. Okay? And the center came and pulled. The center pulled to come get him. And the center shouldn't be able to snap the ball, pull, and come get you. If you're right here and these guys down block, you closing like hell, you're going to meet that center in here somewhere, and it won't happen. But he ended up getting up the field too far right here, worrying about this guy, hitting him. He gave him a little flash right there. If he was in here, you have to worry about that flash. You see this, close down, meet this guy right in here somewhere, and then now look where 8 ran this ball. So we'd have met him, he'd have met this guy right in here somewhere. Met this center right in here somewhere. Now watch where 8 run this ball. See what I'm saying? He wouldn't have had no gap there. It'd have been hard for him to run up through there if he'd have closed down and took that away. So that was a mistake right there by lining up too wide and not close enough so he can close down off of that block and take that away. The rest of these guys are just battling. They battling their ass off inside. You know, this guy's a 2 out. He got to hit this and knock this back. You got to knock this back. Now, what I will say, with the back being offset here, take that leg, put it down the middle of this guy so you can knock this back. Because you know they got to run. If they're going to run the ball with this guy, they're going to run across formation like this. Well, of course, they didn't run this guy. They ran him out of here. They faked the jet sweep coming across, and then the quarterback came over here. Just got to keep knocking this back. And it's tough when you got a guy coming down on you. See, this guy's so wide right here, you know, he could have helped this out. Even if they come down on you, it's tough when you got 2 guys coming down on you like this. And that's the toughest thing that he got to deal with right there. So basically, that's what happened there. But this guy here is a 3 technique. He just coming. This guy wall blocked this guy on the opposite side. So it's one of those kind of times you can go get him or fold back underneath to help out. See what I'm saying? You got a wall block right here. He ain't gonna catch this from the backside. As soon as you get this wall block, he already know where the ball going. It's not coming out there to you. It's going the opposite way. So when you get this wall block, you go get it and you can just fold underneath and try to help out if you can, but you're not gonna catch this from the backside. But this is an easy play for him. They pull the center and they pull the tackle. They pull the tackle, the end wall block, and that's what they did on this play. As soon as this guy pulled, these guys should be flowing over the top right here. They got to see these pulls. You got to see this pull. You got to see this pull, and not be blind that this guy running out like this. You just got to see the whole picture. These guys got to see the whole picture and be able to get back over the top and help out too. But the main thing is for this DN to get down in here, down block, close. Got to have blinders on in this defense. Right here, got to go close. Now he's trying to avoid and get up the field. If you got a puller coming at you, you should know that it's run. It's not going to be a pass or anything like that. You know, you can get play action, but this should tell you it's run. This guy didn't even block you, and then he's coming to kick you out. It should tell you a lot right there. So you got to get down there, close this off. You meet it down in here, we got nothing by this quarterback. And right now he's walking into the end zone. On this play, we got the quarterback under, back at home, okay? This leg should be splitting down the middle. That's good alignment by him right there. Now you just come off and knock this back right here. 3 technique. Don't get too much tilt. Aim for a yard behind his outside foot. That'll be a good tilt for you, okay? Now, this guy right here, he can't be getting too wide on this because got a quarterback under, back at home. We just can't get too wide. We got to be out in here somewhere. We can get a little tighter here. We're taking ourselves out to play by getting too wide right here, okay? Now, when this guy right here get more comfortable with this defense, he gonna be able to do some Brandon Graham type stuff. If you go back and watch some of the Brandon Graham film, you see this big old split right here. He gonna line up out here. Last second, he gonna get up and then take off. And this guy down block, he gonna close. So what happened on this guy didn't block him. He went out here. And one thing I could tell him is that when they split, when these guys split, he down blocked and this guy went out here. This guy went outside. When they split and you see all this space, close. If they split, you got to close. This guy blocked down, you got to get down off his butt and close. Now, Brandon Graham would have stood up right before the ball snap. He eased down in here and got tight as he could. He down blocked, he would have came right here because he already know that this ball is probably running the opposite way. And you can see this guy right here. He ain't really looking out or anything. He's looking right down at this guy. And he's going to double team this guy. And he'll get right here and go hit that thing. Call it a take it stunt. I think that's what they call it in this defense, a take it stunt. And that's what we called it. I don't know if you guys still call it take it stunt, but that's what we called it. Come down here, take it, and go get it. Go get it. And so what happened on this is that the back started one way, then he came all the way back this way because this guy got too high up the field. The DN got too high up the field. Okay, everything looked good. Taking on the double team here, okay? Taking on that hit there, that's fine. Okay, right here, that's why I say don't get too wide so you can come get this guy. Get this guy and close off this gap here. Go punch this guy and close off this gap here. And right now, he's too wide, see what I'm saying? And this guy already down block. Look at all this space in here. So if he'd got up and got down in here and took this, he could close right now and go get this back in the backfield. Go get it in the backfield. But even if he stayed right here and these guys split, when they split like this, you got to get straight down here. You got to take all the air out of this right here. All the air out of this, and we ready for this running back to come back and make this tackle. But the fact that he was so wide and got up the field, he going up the field on a down block, he going up the field. This is an easy cutback for this running back right here, and that's exactly what he's going to do on this play. He saw it. Front side is pretty good. Guys fighting. Backer up in the gap, and he saw that cutback, and that's what he took. He took this cutback and gave us some yards. On this play, we got a 2-eye right here. We got a 3 technique right here. And the fact that this back is offset from these two guys, they can get wider here and aim for a yard and a half behind this guy's foot. But get wider in the gap so these guys can't reach you or anything, come get you. Okay? But that's the rule. He's offset here. We can get a little loose on this side, okay? Allow ourselves a chance to win. Right here, he can get a little loose into the gap because the back's offset to him too. Put that foot, outside foot, right inside his inside foot, and we good. That's a good position. But he's in a good alignment right here, okay? Now this guy, I would love him to get down in here, okay? And this guy right here is a strong guy. He's a big guy. He ain't your typical tight end. You know, he's a fullback. You know, they use him everywhere. This dude's pretty strong. So what you got to do is get down in here. You got to hit this crease, knowing that he may come down on you and don't get washed once you get hit. Or you got to get in here and go get that inside shoulder, and then look at this guy and see what this guy doing. Get that inside shoulder and treat it kind of like when we play like a 6-eye or inside shades and stuff like that. If he try to cross your face or come get you across your face, then you hit him and get down the line and go make a play. Right here, the approach right here got to be different because this guy's pretty strong. I would get in here and aim right for his inside shoulder, knock that back, and then we got something, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the back being to your side. The only thing they can do is they can do a little toss out here or something like that, give it to him, and he got to cut back, but you want to cut way back. Right here, we lined up outside, and we didn't give ourselves a chance to get this guy knocked back to keep this back from getting outside right here. And that's what's wrong with this play. So that's the only thing I see that went wrong. See right there, he running sideways to get down in here. You don't have to be running sideways to get down in here. If you line up right in here, line up in here and go attack him, go attack his inside shoulder, we got something going. But the fact that he lined up outside and his first step is down, he going down in there like that. He trying to get down in this gap from way out here. It don't work that way. You got to get down in here. Go attack this guy from down in here, or go attack him. That way you won't have, once you get this handoff, he won't have this cutback right here because you'll be coming up the field right here, destroying this cutback, and we good to go. Right here, you started from way outside, and you still on the line of scrimmage. It's an easy cut for this guy to get back outside. And they got him blocked up here, and now the linebacker got to get here and get outside, help out too. So it's a little tough for them to do that, these guys to fight and get back out here now. So that's why I say we got to be good right here, getting up through that shoulder, knocking this back, taking away that cutback, so you got to stay in here to all our guys. Another thing I would say to never do in this defense, never swim in this front. You swimming like this, it's only going to hurt you. You open up everything when you swim like this. So when you come up here and take this swim move, see what I'm saying? You trying to swim, you taking the swim, you're opening up stuff. I'd rather for you go and get this, and if he come base block you, just attack it and knock this back, taking away some of this inside gap right here to make this thing smaller for these linebackers. But when you swim like this, you opening up some stuff. Right here, we just running up the field, but I think he gave you kind of sort of semi-pass set, so I can understand what you're doing. Let's see what he do right here on the outside. Yeah, he gave you like a kind of like half-ass pass set, really, and that's what got you. So I can understand that right there. But right here, I definitely wouldn't swim. And my rule about playing run fronts and playing run and stuff like that, especially in our base front, is that if you can get rid of the swim technique and never spin, that's rule number one, never spin out of a run front. And if you can get rid of this swim, you're going to be a better run player. You're going to be a better player overall. Because when you try to swim like that, you opening up everything for him to punch you and knock you up out of there. But those are things that I see wrong with this defense. The fact that he didn't line up in here and go get this, and this guy's swimming outside here. But the back kind of got the ball, saw this, and just kind of hit it outside here and went and got some yards on this play. 23 got to come get this. Right here, got to come get this. And now let me see if he could have got out there a little bit faster. See. Is anybody blocking? Well, we got a block here, so got a crack replace. He got to come up right now. He should be coming outside right now. Got a guy right here coming on the block, and I think this guy, he should be outside right now coming. He seemed like he's a little late. You know, he's a little late coming. You know what I'm saying? But with the DN and him, they could have helped us a lot more if they would just play this. If he get inside here, and attack this or attack this gap, either or, try attacking the gap first. If he wash you down and they're doing some things with him to wash you down, then now you got to go attack him because he's a strong dude. You can change that up during the course of the game after you get a feel for this guy. But the rule is when you get a crease in this defense to hit this crease. I know that for a fact. Hit this crease, okay? Now, we get a guy coming blocking down right here. We got to have a guy come up outside. Whoever got coverage got to come up outside and go get that, okay? The outside run support just a little bit late here. So, yeah, hit this crease. He blocked down. Run support outside got to come right now. Got to come get this. And that's the problem with this defense right here. Okay, right here, it's all about just getting the DNs fixed. We line up way too wide with this big old split here. Now, it's okay to line up here, but right before the ball snap, look at this back. He's offset away from you. And we in the base front right here. We got our 3 and our 2-eye. We got our 5, and we got you in the 9 over here. Okay? Whenever you get these big splits like this in this defense, they got leeway. You got the leeway to do this. Just get up, come down here and go hit this. Just get down here, stand up, come down here and hit this. That's a big split right there. And look at his feet. He got his inside foot up. There's no way he can recover and come get you once you come down here and go hit this. Come down in here, key this guy. He down block. You come down here and close. Come down here and close. We got just what we want. It's going to be a tackle for a loss in the backfield. Right here, you stayed outside, got up high, and they got an alley right here, and that's what they hit. That's what they hit right here. It's all about alignment, guys. Proper alignment before you even start. You don't kill yourself before the ball snap. See, he got upfield, and these guys, I know these guys a lot of times you think you just go get sacks. They always say, let's play the run on the way to the quarterback. Well, that's fine and dandy, but you got some responsibilities on the way to the quarterback too. You got to have your eyes fixed to see certain things. But right here, we got to see this big old split right here. That's the first thing I see. Then I see an offset back. Then I see an offset back. So I'm telling myself right now, right before this ball snap, I'm coming in here and I'm going to hit this. I'm going to key him. He down block. I'm closing like hell. We got this knocked out in the backfield. See what I'm saying? So now you hit this guy. Now you're going to get up too high. See what I'm saying? Too high. Now we got a guy coming to kick him out. And that's the guard right here that's coming pulling to kick him out. So you just got to know what's going on. You got to see the backfield set, see the offset back, and we got to close right here. Get in here, come down in here, close, down block, close. We good to go. All they putting this guy, they know you guys are going for it. They're just putting this guy right here to influence you guys. You know what I'm saying? Put a big split right here to influence you guys to get wide of here. You're giving them exactly what they want. He's influencing you to get wide because they know y'all run 9 techniques. They know this defense run 9 techniques. So they influence you to get wide and mess with you and know you're going to get up the field and they're going to have this gap right here for this guy to come kick you out. They know this guy coming to kick you out. They widen you out for it to happen. You got to be smart. Know that what they're doing right here. See this split, get up at the last second, come down in here, see him block down, and then close and go meet this puller. They got no play. No play at all. So I'm saying now we're too high. And they got another puller coming underneath right here. Second puller. It was just a tackle. Same play they ran just a while ago. The same play. And they're going to come with the second guy to pull up through there and get anything leaking right now. So he's going to come up through here and get the first thing leaking, and they're good to go. So I'm saying? And now they got a little run right here for a lot of yards. And they almost scored. This guy's looking right down at where he's going. So you guys play these guys twice a year, I believe. I think you guys play them twice a year, this division. So next time this guy's looking down, looking at exactly who he's going to block, they give you these wide splits. You got to get in here and go get this thing, see him, and close down. Like I said, you guys get better at this defense as the year go on. It takes a little time and this defense get used to it. On this play, they got a right call. So they got a 5 technique here, a 3 technique here. Pretty much he's a 9 technique in this defense. But because there's no tight end, he's a 5 technique. We got a 3 technique here. We got a 2-eye here. Then we backside here. We should have a 6-eye. An inside gap right here. He should be in this gap right here. 6-eye. Because you can't have a 2-eye and a 9 technique. So I think this guy's wrong. He got to be in here so he can get this up the field. He can get this up the field. That's the only way you're going to stop this play. So by being out here and having 2 gaps removed in here with the linebackers off the ball, like D-line would never have 2 gaps removed inside here. Because there will always be a guy in every other gap. Like right here, we got an outside guy. We got a guy in this gap. This gap's free. We got a guy here in 2-eye. This gap will be free, so we need a guy here. So he needs to be here so he can knock this up the field. And what's going to happen on this play is that they really want him to take this gap right here. This guy want him to come down in here. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to come down in here late, and this guy going to wall him off. Now they got a running back for a lead block up in here. He's going to come down and block here, and they got what they want right here. So the only way you're going to help yourself on this play is to call the front the opposite way, especially being near the goal line. Because we right here, we got our heels on the goal line. If we had a 3 technique over here, and then we had this guy right here in the 9, that would be different because we won't have 2 gaps free inside. But the way they're playing it right here is that it's too much space over here, and it's too easy for these guys to block these guys and have an extra guy free here to go do whatever they need to do. But he's going to come here You're going to block down. This guy's going to block down. And then he's going to come seal here. He's going to lead out here. And then the quarterback going to walk right into the end zone. Let's run it. See what I'm saying? It's easy for these guys to go get blocks running it like this. When you close to the goal line, you got to honor this tight end. So it should be a left-left call. This guy should be in a 3 technique. He should be outside in a 9. This guy should be in the 2-eye backside. And this guy should be in a 5 technique here. And that way you won't have this guard free right here to get up here and just take out this linebacker and have this guy blocked down. It's too easy for them to score right here. Way too easy. So I just think the front's the wrong way. With the tight end being here, we got to have a left-left call. Regardless of where the back is, I know people like having the 3 technique away from the back, but when we get close to the goal line, we got to kind of play it even. We got to play it honest. We got to get this left call and go from there. So right here, got the block down. You got the guy on the linebacker. Got the guy blocking this inside guy. Okay? It don't matter what they do back here because they know they're going this way. He going to be a lead back up through here. This quarterback going to follow him through. So basically, they had a good little plan right here. Okay? But I think things would be different if this guy was outside the 9 technique. I'll say this. What if you want to run a 3 technique away from the running back? You call it right. Okay? If we're going to call it right, then this guy got to be down in here so he can go penetrate and knock this back. He got to be able to knock this back and make something happen and maybe fall off and help it either way. But the fact that he's out here, he coming here late, he get walled down, they block down, and they got what they want. Because this guy going to come block him, and then we got a back that's going to lead through and get the other guy, and he going to walk right into the end zone. Let's run it. See, that's too easy. Too easy right there. Okay, this is pretty much the same play in a lot of ways. It's the same play. This time they're going to let the running back run it, though. So basically what they're doing is putting a guy close to the line of scrimmage right here. So to take this end's supposed to be in a 9 technique here. So this is tight end right here. You got your guard tackle, your tight end right here. You're supposed to be in a 9 technique. We got a 3 technique here. We got a 2-eye here. And then we got a 5 technique outside here. But basically what they're doing is putting a guy close to the line of scrimmage right here, trying to get you to get down in here a little deeper, a little tighter, so this guy can block you and wall you down. Now, I don't really think that this is too much of a crease right here. He don't look like he that far off the ball right here. That's why I say sometimes when they do this right here, put this guy this close, you can't get in your 9 technique right here, red flag go up. Go attack this guy now. Go attack this guy and play it from there. If something ain't right about this. And sometimes y'all feel kind of thinking that this guy's offset to me, that this guy's so tight, could they possibly block down and him come around? They could do that, right? So that's why I'm going to go aim and go get this guy. I'm going to get this guy and read him on the first step and be good to go. If he base blocking me, I'm going to knock him back, and this running back won't have this outside alley right here. Get out here. But this guy going to come down and block him. It's the same play last time they ran it with the quarterback with him leading through on the goal line. But this time he going to give it to this guy, and he going to come back over here and run the ball. That's all they're doing. Now you got inside, they wall you off. He a big old boy, he's strong. He wall you off. He come down and block this guy, or try to block this guy. This guy get up the field. He couldn't block him, so you go to the next guy. He cut off of this guy and get up the field right here. Made a couple guys miss right here. Okay, on this play, it kind of looked like they run some kind of pirate stunt. This guy's coming down here and he's coming down here. I would tell this guy, get in the crease right here, get a little bit more in here so you can get down here a little bit better. And they're coming this way. Well, the only reason I put this play on here, because I always talk about guys closing on down blocks. In the down blocks you get, this guy got to close. Let me show you guys how you should close. This is how you close. You come down here and you meet this and you mean it. That's how you close. I'm pretty sure that this guy, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, because he's going to pull out here and he's going to close and come meet this. Just how he's supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay? This is how you do it. And we run it. He came out here and he met him. Look at that. He met him. And who got the worst end of this deal? Let's see. There you go. Okay? I hope he's okay. But that's how you got to close on these blocks. Now, you close like this a few times, these guys are a little hesitant to come block you. They'll be a little hesitant to come block you. They'll slow down a little bit and give you enough time to get deep down in here. Now, another thing I want you guys to look at is that when he closed this, When he closed this, when he blocked down, he closed this off. He came down the line of scrimmage. Remember the first play I showed? The guy he drifted up the field a little bit too much. You can't drift up the field. You got to back away from you. Okay, you got to back away from you. You got to feel like if they down block, you got to go get it. You got to come right here. You got to come here. You got to come across the formation. So when they down block, he met this so deep in here, they took away all these gaps inside here. Let's watch it again. Look how deep he met it. Look where he at. Look where he meet this at. He met this way down in here. There's no gap there. There's nowhere for this running back to go right here. So what he do? He got to get back over here on this side. Okay? He got to get back over this side. He got to cut this back. There's nothing in here for him. Okay? You got a guy sitting in here, sitting right there, outside if he bounces or anything. But this is how you come meet somebody right here. This is how you close off the inside right here. And I'm gonna put this video up as a solo video, a teaching tool on how you close on blocks. So I'm gonna put this up as a solo video, a solo play that I can teach guys how to close on blocks. That's what you do. Down blocks, you close. You don't hesitate. You just go get it and close. Okay. Now this back and got nothing. He got nothing here. He got to bounce it back out here. But that's how you close, though, guys. This is what I want to show, and this is what I want people to see: how you close on a block, and how you come down there and you meet it and take away all the air out of these spaces. And right here, they got nothing because this guy made the play. Okay, one more time from the top. Okay. These guys, I think, are running pirate stunt. And this guy's coming up right here and taking away the quarterback and then fall back and make the tackle. You know, we've got two guys outside over there. And right here, only reason I'm putting it up because this guy closing and meeting this down, taking all the air out of these inside gaps. So I had to show it one more time so you guys can see it. So we got the puller coming. He's coming. Bam. Love it. Love it. You love guys that's physical like that. This is the most physical close I've seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want. That's what you try to teach these guys. Close and go get this guy. He right there, go get him. Jazz him. Your key is this guy. He closed down. Come close and go get this. Go get this. And this running back got nowhere to go because you done took all this away. All the way. These guys inside are battling. These 2 eyes and 3 techniques, they battling. You got your linebackers right here. You got this guy coming outside, making his quarterback hand it. So he came out here and took this quarterback away first, and he fell back in and helped out. He fell back in and helped out. Then we got a guy right here coming in the alley. We good to go. We gravy. But this is a good play by Cleveland right here. Awesome play by him. Awesome play by him. And I hope the young man that got hit right here, I hope he's okay. Hope he's okay. But that's how we got to close on down blocks. It's just one of those things where, you know, it's a violent sport. And I guarantee you, like, when you do that right there, that's on film. Guys going to start slowing down when they come over here going against this guy. And I think this is number 91. Yes, 91. So 91, good job. Good job. I think the last play was 99 that came down and got up the field too far. But that's how you come down and meet this. That's how you meet to get their attention. Just put it on film. You just did that. Just put it on film. Everybody see this now. When they play you guys, when they see you over here, guess what? They're going to tiptoe a little bit coming across here now. They're going to tiptoe just a little bit because you're going to close down, you're going to mean it. I like that. I like that. And I'm going to put this on here as a solo play just to teach people how you close on down blocks. When coaches say close on the down block, put your eyes on your work. Put your eyes on your work, and they down block. When you say close, this is who they talking about right here. This is what they talking about right here. Close, come down, and come mean it. Come mean it, and we good to go. Nice. Love it. Love that physicality. Tackle for a loss. And that's it, guys. Just a quick video showing you guys Cleveland and how they play their fronts. I'm familiar with their fronts. I coached under Schwartz in Philly. I know exactly how their defense is set up and how it should go. I really think Cleveland's doing a good job this year of stopping people, stopping the run game. And that's what it's about. This was their worst game right here, stopping the run, but they'll get it back together. They'll get it going again. Because Schwartz is he's a smart coach. He's one of the smartest guys I ever worked under, D coordinator-wise. So I just think he's going to get this group going. Like I say, it almost take another year. This year is going to be good. You guys are going to improve a lot this year as the year keep going. But next year, if Schwartz is there next year, it's going to take off. It's going to take off. And I don't see no reason that he won't be there next year unless you get a head job somewhere. But my thing is, I think that you guys are going to get better and better as the season go. And as long as you guys keep doing those little things, keep closing on down blocks. Don't get too wide, D-ends. Don't get too wide. When y'all play these guys again, don't let them influence you to take that inside gap. Go get that tight end. He's a different kind of tight end. Those little things like that gonna carry you a long way. But the physicality of the game, the U-turns and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's good. You guys doing a good job with that. The alignments and that 3 technique, it's gonna improve. You gotta improve that. I think this team is headed for some success this year. They're doing really good. This team caught you guys in some predicaments here and kind of caused you guys to do some things that you normally don't do, taking your alignments away and stuff like that. You guys just got to recognize BS when you see BS. That's the thing you got to do when you're playing this defense. So everybody going to come out with a different plan for you guys every week, a different plan every week. Craig Toss been the biggest play in the league this year. Everybody trying to get these linemen outside on the edge because they know that these small guys can't cut them no more. They can't cut them when they come to block them. They got to stay up, and it's a mismatch. So you're going to get that. You're going to start getting stuff like that on the edge and stuff. So it's coming. So you guys just got to stay the course, continue to play hard, continue to learn this defense because it's a good defense, a good attack front that'll work if you guys make it work. It'll only work if you guys make it work. You got to keep coming, get to your spots, and make it happen. Okay, guys? Until next time, Club 93 is officially closed.